Okay, so in our previous video, you was producing this simple mould for a pewter casting, and in this video what we're going to do is produce a technical drawing in an orthographic drawing style to show the drawing, to show the product drawn from different sides, and to show measurements. This is very useful if you're providing the drawing for an engineer, for example. They could be able to produce the part for you. Okay, so with our drawing open, what we're going to firstly do is use the little Inventor button here. I'm going to choose New, and we're going to create a new drawing. Okay, now I'm going to choose New here to choose from a list of templates, because we always want to use, as before, the metric templates, and we're going to move down until we can find the various different drawing templates here. Okay, now what we're going to choose is the ISO drawing here. Okay, and we're going to press Create. Just click OK. And what we're presented with is a typical sort of drawing layout. Now, the different styles of drawing are for different drawing standards. It doesn't really matter that you know too much about that at the moment. Suffice to say, the page layout and things will be different if you choose different drawing standards. Okay, so what we're going to first do is choose this button up here which says Base View, and this is basically the first view that we're going to use. Now, if I've got the front XY view selected up here, this is talking about that particular view. So as you can see, we're seeing the front of the product, or what the front of the product was in the parts view. So we're going to move around until we find a view which looks like probably the front of the object, what it actually really looks like. Now, if I'm hovering with it on the page like this, you can see the size of the product quite clearly, and it's fairly small. Now, the reason is because it's in a 1:1 scale, so this is actual size. Okay, if I change this scale here to say 2:1, it'll obviously get bigger. If I change it to 1:2, it will get smaller, like half the size. Okay, so we're going to start with just a real size scale drawing like this in a 1:1. Now, by clicking the drawing, it will set the first view. So what I'm going to do is think about where I want to place it. I'm just going to place it around about the middle of the page like this. Now, what I do is I pull out from the side using the mouse and just hover next to it. And as you can see, what it's doing is it's rotating that front view to the side. If I hover above, it will show me the top view, the bottom view, the side view, and we can also produce isometric views like this. So what we're going to do is just click to the left-hand side, and it will place a side view there. We're going to click to the right-hand side and click a right side view. We're going to scroll down and see it from the bottom and also from the top as well. Now, I'm also just going to move it over to the side like this and click one last time to produce an isometric view. Now, at the moment, I'm stuck with the object rotating around. I can do various different views as well from different sides, but what I need to do is just right click now and choose Create. And what this does is puts the different views showing the product from different angles and things like this. Okay. Now, the last thing we're going to be doing just before we sort of send this drawing to our PowerPoint or save it as a picture is we're just going to add some basic measurements to the drawing as well. Okay. To do this, we're going to choose from the top the Annotate menu. Now, there's lots of various different annotations. This can get very, very complex if we're producing engineering drawings. Okay, but all we're going to focus on really is the general dimensions at the moment. So I'm just going to choose the Dimensions button, and I'm going to annotate some dimensions on this first view. So I'm going to click at the top of this line here, the bottom of this line, and just pull that out. And as you can see, it measures that based on the measurement that we used in the part drawing before, which is 80 millimeters. I'm going to do the same on the bottom here, and as you can see, that's 60 millimeters. I might also show, for example, the fact that there's a size here that says that's 20, that gap, and that size there is 20 as well. If I'd have drawn this fish accurately, my pendant shape, I could also kind of do that and show the angles of these various parts and things like that, but I'm not going to do that at this moment. Now, you can see I've put the measurement over here as 80, which means I wouldn't want to put the measurement here at 80 and here and here and here, because obviously as I rotate the object around, it doesn't change size. So I don't want to put too many dimensions on, which might confuse someone who is making my product. The only other view measurement I probably want is the fact that this object has a thickness, so I can't show that on the front view, but I can show it on this top view here, the side views, or the bottom view. So I could have put it here, here, or here, and the person reviewing my drawing could also work that out. So I've put some measurements on there. The one last measurement I'm going to do is show the measurement of these circles. Now, normally for a line, we click one side and the other side. For a circle, I'm just going to click it once, and drag out that measurement, and there we go, it's showing me the distance, in that case from the side to the circle there, and I can also pull that out there. There it's showing me a radial measurement, so it's the distance from the middle of the circle there to the outside of the circle. If I click both outsides of the circle, it will show me a diametric measurement there, 6 millimeters going across. Okay. Now one last thing we're going to do is this view over here, because it's in this sort of wireframe view. What I'm going to do is give that a little bit of tone and colour, and I'm going to choose first of all to right click and click OK to set all my dimensions down. I can then choose this other view, which is view 6, and double click on this part of the view here, and it opens it up. Now as you can see down here, we've got it in this hidden line removed, but this wireframe style. I'm just going to choose this one here, which is, as it says, a shaded view. If I click OK, it just puts, or it should put the shadows on my view there. We've got a little bit of a graphical glitch there, but on your screen this should come in grey, or if you've chosen materials in the eye properties, it may come in a different colour. So that's a basic annotated view.